All hell is breaking loose right now, man. The feds have swooped in, got over 17 Homietos, and it has to do with this stuff going on in Texas. Man, did this freaking hit. You know, a couple years back, this was going pretty heavy, Oklahoma, and this was between the Bandidos, Homietos, and looks like it's coming home to roost right now, man, because these feds just unleashed. And that's one thing everybody's been saying that's an actual influencer, that you keep messing around, these damn feds are going to come at you under this administration. And it's a sad state of affairs that this happened. You know, people lost their lives. Not cool, man. And you got to ask yourself, well, why did they lose their lives? Because of stupid stuff. That's how. Anyway, let's go into the article right here. This out of Texas. 17 alleged Homietos, motorcycle gang members indicted on racketeering and murder charges. Murder charges. Unbelievable. Grand jury returned a superseding indictment against 17 alleged. I like it. They finally put allegedly in there. Members and associates of the Homietos outlaw motorcycle gang. Everybody's in RICO. Hollywood. It's a club. Well, guess what? We got to read it the way it is. I don't know how many times since we started this that we've had to say that. Myself, PD. You can't just put words into an article. Anyway. Criminal enterprise that allegedly controlled territory throughout the Houston area. All 17 individuals are charged with racketeering, conspiracy. They are not screwing around. RICO. Several also face murder, racketeering in conjunction with murder, attempted murder, assault, firearms. Doesn't sound much like a club, does it? Just saying, man, because everybody out there, they get with this motorcycle gang and motorcycle club stuff. And people wonder why it comes up as a gang in the news. Just saying. Now, the gang allegedly formed in 2015 in Houston as an extension of the Tango Blast prison gang. Yeah, you're going to get some good ones coming out of prison, just saying. Before expanding beyond Houston and Texas. Now, the indictment alleges the group recruited members and associate, enforced rules, rewarded violence, and used intimidation, threats, and assaults to protect and enhance its power. They also allegedly created a Mexican terror patch to reward violence on behalf of the enterprise. That's one thing you don't want to get thrown in there, man. Enterprise. They ain't looking at it as a club anymore. Now, I know they also took down somebody in Florida. It was an outlaw with pipe bombing and stuff. Part of, I believe it is Bring America Under. I don't know what it is, man. I didn't look at it and whatever. Quote, the indictment alleges a pattern of violence, intimidation, and murder to expand the reach of a criminal enterprise and settle scores on our streets and highways. This was according to U.S. Attorney, or the acting U.S. Attorney, John G.E. Mark. It goes on to say this kind of lawlessness has no place in Southern District of Texas. Anyone who attempts to turn our highways into battlegrounds should expect an aggressive federal response. They ain't playing under this DOJ. Don't know how many times we've said that. Anyway, the superseding indictment returned under seal March 11th. Alleges overt acts in furtherance of a conspiracy, including directives to engage in violence against rivals. Allegations include a February 2020 shooting. Now, remember this, 2020 is 6 years ago. Just because you think you got away with something doesn't mean it's going to come back and hit you in the ass. That's what's going to happen. That's what RICO stuff is. They go after little predicate charges, and then they hit you with the big one. Not hard to understand. It goes on, shooting of a rival outlaw motorcycle gang member in Harris County. September 2020, assault and robbery involving members of another motorcycle club at the Homietos anniversary party. And then the 2022 incident, suspected rivals along Interstate 45. And it goes on and on, man. They got all kinds of people hemmed up in this one. Big time. Now, listen to this. If they are convicted, this is how serious this is. Each one of them faces up to life in prison. The murder and aid of racketeering charges are punishable, and that's a mandatory life in prison. Now there's a possibility of the death penalty coming under here. We all know how Texas loves that death penalty, don't we? Oh my goodness gracious. Hardcore stuff right there, man. That's why I guess you can say it's better to be a motorcycle club, not getting all this kind of crap, because in modern times, man, you know you can't get away with anything, but people still stupid and do it anyway, because there is all kinds of cameras all over the damn place. And the cops just have so much technology to catch you up that it's almost impossible to get away with anything. And you're sure to hell don't want to go around shooting on a highway, because the cops don't like when you put regular civilians in the line of fire. So this just proves that if you think you can get away with something, 6 years later, it's going to come back and bite you in the ass. Just saying, man. What do you guys in Gales think out there, man? Sad state of affairs that you go in, you join a motorcycle club, next thing you know, you're looking at life in prison and also the death penalty in some of these situations.
Pay my dues. Now I'm back in the fight.